Alright guys, we are going to run through Sun Saltations A and B. We're going to do our Sun Salutation A first, go through that one round slow. I'll give you all the good cues, and then we'll run through it 2 more times a little bit quicker pace. The next one we'll do B, we'll do it on both sides, and then we'll run through that 2 more times, and we'll call it a good time. Alright, we're going to get started. Top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Exhale, reach the hips back. Hands come down through heart center. Forward fold. Inhale, hands come to the shins. Push them into the shins. Squeeze the outer butt and lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower forward fold, hands meet the mat. We're coming to step back into a high plank. Push evenly through the fingers, and we're going to drive the elbows straight back as we lower to the ground. Once we're here, allow the tops of the feet to press into the mat. Engage the entire back body. Draw the tailbone down so that you lift your front hips up, allowing the belly button to drive the chest up as we coil the thoracic spine back. Shoulders are falling away from the ears. Exhale, lower the chest down. Inhale, tuck the toes and reach the hips back into downward facing dog. You can be on your toes or flat-footed, whatever feels best for you. If you're more flexible, you want to be closer together to make this harder. If you're less flexible, reach the legs farther back, go on the toes, have a wide stance if needed. Play around with this whenever you practice. We want to push aggressively out of the hands into the shoulders. Wrap the lats or this outer armpit area in towards the face and rotate the triceps up towards the sky. Reach the hips back, back, back. Expand the back of the hamstrings as wide as you can. Press evenly out of the toes. Draw the abdomen up into the chest. On your next inhale, we are going to shift our weight forward into the hands and step our feet forward one at a time. Half lift. Once again, press into the shins. Experiment with where your weight is. Is it more in the toes? Is it more in the heels? Reach them as far into the heels. See how that feels. And then come up just a little bit. We want to be slightly more in the back of the foot with our weight. Continue to keep the shoulders rolled up and back down the spine. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Go wherever feels comfortable. If you can reach the ground, or if you need to touch the shins, you can also grab a strap, put it under your feet to get a little extra lengthening in the legs. When we first start, we want to have a slight bend in the knee. On the inhale, we're going to use our hips, we're going to firm our outer butt, engage our core, and we are going to hinge with the hips upward. Keep that upper body straight. Arms come above the head. Press them together. Turn your armpits in towards the face. Exhale down through heart center. And that is Sun Salutation A. Excellent. We'll go through that 2 more times. Alright. Inhale. In this round, we're going to do a full chaturanga. So this will be a little bit different. I start with a low cobra, and then I go into my chaturanga once I feel warmed up in my spinal region. Inhale, arms above head. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Forward fold, reach the hips back. Inhale, half lift, press into the shins. Draw the tailbone down. Exhale, hands come to the mat, forward fold. You can hop, step, or jump the feet back. If you jump the feet back, you must also drive the elbows back at the same time so you land evenly in chaturanga. If you are not going to jump your feet back and lower, please resist the urge to jump back into chaturanga then. Gain your strength, be safe, and protect your body. It will only cause harm on your joints if you do that motion at uneven times. So, one more time, jumping back into chaturanga. I'm going to slightly bend my knees, and I'm going to bend my elbows as I land on my toes. Inhale. I'm going to reach my chest forward, push through my fingers, untuck my toes, upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back. See if you can create any space within the chest as you roll the spine up. Use your abdomen. Exhale, I'm going to round the shoulders, reach the hips back, downward facing dog. And I roll over my toes. You can step. Do whatever feels good to you. Again, experiment with your stance. Reach the hips back, press through the hands evenly. Inhale, hop, step, or jump the feet between the hands. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Try to go a little deeper in your next forward fold here. Let the neck relax, gaze at your legs. And inhale, use your hips to hinge all the way up. Hands above head. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Tadasana. Excellent work, you guys. All right, one more time. We'll go a little bit faster. Inhale, arms above head. Exhale, hands down through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands meet the mat. Hop, step, or jump the feet back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog, reach the hips back. Inhale, hop, step, or jump the feet between the hands. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen that lower spine. Pick the abdomen up off of the legs and move it down farther. Inhale, engage the hips and abs. Use them to come to stand, hands above head. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Mountain pose. Lovely job, guys. All right, we're going to move on to Sun Salutation B, and let's get to it. Inhale, arms above head. Keep the arms nice and strong and close to the ears. We're going to exhale, reach the hips back into chair. This wants to be knee slightly over ankle. There will be an angle here. Instead of letting this lower back scrunch, let's practice extending our spine nice and long towards the ground. Lengthen the torso evenly up, all the way through the arms. Exhale, forward fold, unbend the knees. Reach the hands to the ground, gaze back at the legs. If you can, reach up through the arches and feel the back of the leg lengthen and elongate if that is okay for you, if you are warmed up enough. We're going to inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands meet the mat. Hop, step, or jump the feet back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. We are going to stay nice and strong through the back of the legs. Roll the shoulders back. Spread the collarbones wide. Coil the thoracic spine up
As we gaze higher, whatever your neck is available to today, we're going to
exhale, reach the hips back, and inhale the right leg in between the hands. And we are in this low lunge. As we reach the arms out in front of us, we want to pull the back hip forward, and we want to reach the back heel back towards the wall behind us. Here we want to widen your stance if you need to make this a little bit easier. We're going to lower our front hip, raise our back hip. Want to stay nice and neutral here. You can look down, see if your hips are level. It's okay to look down your pants. Here, you want to have a slight drive outward of that front knee. This is going to keep your knee in line with your second big toe. Keep the torso, lengthened evenly all the way up through the arms. We're going to exhale, hands meet the mat, step that foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Reach the hips back, step into downward facing dog once more, and reach with an inhale. The left foot forward. As we rise, draw the hands up. Allow that front hip to lower, back hip to rise. Sink down in your lunge once you get comfortable. Lengthen the arms above the head. Drive the front knee out to the side ever slightly. Keep the core strong. Exhale, lower the hands to the ground. Step that foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Reach the hips back, downward facing dog. Stay here for a few rounds of breath. Press through the hands. Roll the triceps down towards the face. Spread the collarbones wide as you draw the chest closer to the legs. Or you reach it back towards the legs. On your next inhale, you're going to shift your weight into your hands, hop, step, or jump the feet between the hands. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Here you can hang out in forward fold, however that looks like to you. Or you can keep extending the legs all the way. Ensure that you're not hyperextending or going beyond straight. Have a slight bend in that knee. But you can also put your wrists underneath your feet. And the farther back you can get your wrists or your hands under the feet, the more you can practice putting weight in your hands. Just be careful, be mindful. If you have any injuries or wrist pain, be careful. And allow yourself to feel the balance between having your hands and your feet connected. If your hands are there, take them out. And on our next inhale, we'll hinge at the hips, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Tadasana. Awesome work, you guys. Let's do that 2 more times. We're going to move at a little bit of a faster pace. And let's have some fun. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Keep the knees strong by pushing them slightly away from each other. Draw the inner thigh down towards the ground. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Press the hands into the shins. Exhale, forward fold, hands meet the mat. Hop, step, or jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, reach the hips back. And move the right leg in between the hands. Low lunge. Inhale, lift the arms, high lunge. Keep the hips nice and neutral. Exhale, forward, or draw the hands down, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left foot between the hands, draw the arms up. Exhale, hands reach down, step the foot back into downward facing dog. Stay here for a few moments. You can rock back and forth. You can come up onto the tiptoes. You can shift your hips left and right. Get a little lower spine action. Whatever feels good to you. On your next inhale, hop, step, or jump the feet between the hands. Half lift. Keep the shoulders rolled away from the ears. Exhale, lower to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Hands above head. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms above head. Exhale, sit back in chair. Exhale. Allow the hands to come to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands meet the mat. Hop, step, or jump the feet back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drive the right foot between the hands. Low lunge, keep your back leg strong. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Reach the arms up. Exhale, reach the hands down. Step the foot back into downward facing dog. Remember, the closer your hands, the harder it will be. The farther away your hands from your feet, the more accessible this will feel. On your next inhale, hop, step, or jump the feet between the hands, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hang out here as long as you would like when doing this by yourself or in your own practice. Inhale, lift with the hips and the abdominals, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down through heart center, Tadasana. Awesome work, you guys. That was our yoga flow. That's the basics. There's a few different ways to go about it, but just doing a few of those in the morning can get you moving, get you warmed up, get you ready to go. And then before you get to work, your body's already in alignment, your mind is already going in the right direction, and you're well on your way to having a great day. I'm super proud of you. You are absolutely killing it, and you choosing to come here day in and day out to take care of your practice, take care of your body, your mind, that is the greatest thing that you can ever gift yourself. You come first, and that is a fact. Can't wait to see you guys next time. I can't wait to hear about how you're doing this week, and know that I love you from the depths of my heart. Have a great day. Namaste.